What's going on, YouTube world and YouTube tribe? Welcome back to another live stream of Madden 2022 franchise mode. Uh, as you can see, I'm about to go up against my friend Dub again, hoping for the first time ever to get this win. But here we go.
He ain't ready yet.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad out there.
It's getting bad out there. Whoa.
What happened?
All that static I was getting back.
Uh,
So you was moving the phone. Oh man, you why you didn't show up? I said searching for an opponent. All right, here we go. Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals. This fielded right at the
Oh
goal
no,
line.
I can't move. What the hell? Why couldn't I
And they will
move?
be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
No, I couldn't move at all though. Like he
Kickoff
wouldn't move
inside your
forward or
own end zone,
nothing.
you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First carry for Nick Chubb. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Well, these two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Second and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb.
Oh,
And he's
Lord.
going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss,
Jesus
and now third and
Christ.
12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not
Oh,
going to get to
my
the marker as they stop him short at the 14. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be fourth down. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Returnable here from the 38. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
Yes. Oh, my God.
Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds.
Dang
so this
it.
is just an incompletion here. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line.
Yes, sir.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left.
You heard that?
Coming up.
Defensively here, you're
That anger in that man's voice.
Scored in the NFL.
Huh?
When they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself the best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has
Oh,
to keep
my
going.
God. What a throw. Damn it.
Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge.
I was trying to wait on it. He still juked it at the right time.
Nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a
Here we go.
continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes it at the 7. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A 6-2 is their record through the first 8 weeks. Now, Charles, what is your assessment for them in the second half of the season?
Well, I think that the road gets a little bit tougher for them. And when I look at their schedule, I see some of these road games, and I know those are going to be difficult. But this is a good team.
Oh, no. Fuck. I messed myself
and I
up.
think that'd be a nice accomplishment, too.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Call it a loss of 12
Lord.
that time. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
They'll try the left side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll have this pass.
Dang, you got somebody hurt?
Going out of bounds.
Well, the good thing about covering any game I do with you is I know that there's no problem with rhythm. Now, what we're watching offensively, a little bit of a problem there.
Yeah, punt on the first drive, looking at another one here. Just a little slow. You know, they were talking about a fast start, but that hasn't been the case.
Yeah, and let's face it, any team we cover always talks about a fast start.
That's true.
But it's not necessarily going to happen just because they say so. And whether it's the script, whether it's, you know, just what they're going through, whether they're seeing different defenses, they're going to have to figure it out as this game moves on.
Flushed out right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Hey, get that shit, nigga. Nigga was scared to take it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Well, that was something to behold there. You might expect runs like that from a kick returner or wide receiver, but that's your quarterback hitting top speed. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down. It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him.
God, he was supposed to catch that, man.
Into the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that
Come
confidence.
on, give me a break, bro. Oh, this game. This is not fun for me, Mark. Making me hate this game.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one.
No!
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Oh, my
Suddenly it's
God,
first and goal
man.
after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Toward the pylon, caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking, though, man, I made a catch like that close to the end zone. I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before. Getting his feet down. Would you say dotting the I? I can cross the T as well. That was excellent footwork to get in bounds and make a great catch.
He tried to break that plane, but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Quarterback sneak.
Keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. The point after is good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Damn. Oh,
Second and 13. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're at the halfway point of the season, Charles. 8-0. What a great start. Clearly a Super Bowl contender, if not the outright favorite, through 2 months to win the whole thing.
Well, there aren't too many bad things you can say right now because this team is playing pretty well. They've had a couple of injuries. That could plague them down the stretch. But their intensity doesn't waver. I think the road to the Super Bowl is going to go through them in the playoffs. And if you're on their road, things could be bumpy for you.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
I am not enjoying this at all.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He will find his man Chase
Nick,
complete.
no spin move on me.
Almost gets to the 10. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Yeah.
When you have competitors running around the field, these guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Touchdown! A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. No problem there on the extra point. And the route is on here in this 1st half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Browns drive about to get started. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I knew he was going to try.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. These two teams met in Cincinnati earlier in the year with the Bengals coming out on top. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hines. And the running
That's Tim Garrett. Miles Garrett, little stay with his brother.
Behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
You gotta get it out quick. That nigga got good play.
They're going to look to throw. Space to run past the 20. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals open the lead up to 34-0. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
And that's
I thought he was too.
And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
2nd and 3. Steps away. He rifles one. Intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
What the hell was that?
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position of throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter.
I hit him. I didn't even do nothing but run up.
I think the backups get a lot of play in the second
All I
half.
did was run over there. I didn't know I hit
The
him.
roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance.
I didn't even know I hit him. I just ran over there.
5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
I didn't press anything, though. I just ran over there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
I can't even run over to the dude without doing something stupid. I just ran over there. Somehow he ended up cracking the dude.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Call that a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And that one will bounce out the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that
by
is
the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big pickup there on the scramble.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. A little juke, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it?
I didn't even do anything. He just died. I just ran towards you, and he died.
Gives him a little juice because you're right. He struggled, especially in that first.
Yeah, I didn't even try to hit. I didn't try to push no nothing. He just died when he got close to you.
Carry away from busting this open.
That was me that time. That was me that time.
Get it inside the 10 to the 7. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Here you go with the QB sneak.
Feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that
Nah, it's QB sneak.
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have got it on cruise control. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It is fielded right at the
Why
goal
can't I
line.
fucking move?
And they're going to to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And down he'll go at the 25.
Normally we're talking about a quarterback duel where they're matching each other pass for pass. How about the footwork in this one? Both of these guys running the ball well.
Yeah, they mixed in the run game. You're exactly right. Now, both coaches might not like how much their quarterbacks have taken off. Oh, Chubb fumbled it, and the Bengals have recovered it. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Hey, watch 85. Watch 85. Single, slot. Hey.
Why did they overturn it?
Because he was on the ground before the ball came out.
2nd and 9 now. Rolling to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
Zero.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat,
what the hell was Odell doing? Like, he just ran away from the ball.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off.
Just like how I feel right now. He just like, fuck this
and
shit.
He's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble.
I ain't playing this game no more. I ain't having fun no more.
In the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right?
Oh, you could beat the computer. I don't want to play this. That's not fun when you only could beat the computer.
That's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game...
It's not. I'm only beating the computer. Ain't no more fun in this.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure. And big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
68 yards on the ground for him so far. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threat.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
They go with Chubb on second down, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. He'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
He said they just looking out for him.
It's a give to Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Second and 6. On the move to his left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and he'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll look to throw now on first down, escaping the pressure right. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Point after, right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Yep. I tried. It ain't fun. I start winning. I only can win against the computer. I don't want to play no more.
This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Try to shake
I am going to see this shit in my nightmares.
He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. Not only another first down, that also puts him over 100 yards rushing.
That's not something you see very often in the NFL. We see it more in college, but I think with more of the melding of the college game with quarterbacks, we'll see this a little bit more often in the future.
And he is met in his tracks behind the
This dude just had a, where's this invisible wall coming from?
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the
Hey,
page
what?
because they haven't found a way to run it
I'm
effectively
done
thus
with this
far,
shit, bro.
and it's cost them.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 47. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, the train just keeps rolling 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will drop them to 6-3 now on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
I ain't gonna be nowhere with the Seattle Seahawks. I'm done with this, man. Well, that's it, YouTube. Well, I lost horribly again for the 4th time in a row. I am not playing Madden anymore. I don't care. I'm not having fun. I could beat the computer, but I can't beat my friend, and that is no more fun to me. He's beating me decisively, and I only could score a touchdown. So, y'all, you know what to do, guys. Hit the buttons. I'm out of here. I am out of here, man.
Should've got hockey.